Hi, my name is Alex Keller, and today we'll be doing some of my favorite yoga stretches after a run. We're going to be working on those quadriceps, the hips, and of course the hamstrings. We're going to start off from all fours or downward facing dog. Then we're going to bring that right foot in between the hands, coming into our runner's lunge, Anjaneyasana. Now we can stay right here or maybe curl the toes under and lift the left knee. And then we're going to walk that right hand into the inside of the right foot. Again, staying right here. Or maybe walking onto the forearms. Or walking the chest as low as we feel comfortable to stretch into that groin. Again, lifting that left knee if that feels good for us today. Walk those hands all the way back to neutral, stepping that right foot back. We'll bring that left foot forward. Bring that left hand in between the left foot. Again, working those hip flexors, a major muscle mover while we run, walk, swim, or cycle. Coming to any variation that feels best for us. Can we breathe and do this at the same time? Walking those hands back. To get a little bit deeper into that hip flexor, we can always bend the right knee and reach back for that right foot. Maybe using a strap or a blanket, or maybe just clasping the foot with the hand and drawing the foot as close to the buttocks as we can. And then releasing, drawing those hands back to the mat. Forget to do the opposite side. And then we're going to work into those hips. Coming into Kapotasana or pigeon pose, we'll draw the left knee close to the left wrist and then set the left knee onto the mat. The foot can either be close to the groin or the shin parallel with the top of the mat. Walking the hands as far forward as we feel comfortable. Feel free to place a blanket underneath the left hip if there's a large space there. Keep breathing, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Walking those hands all the way back up, curling those right toes under. Or we can draw the right foot towards the buttocks, again stretching that right hip flexor. Exhale and release. Coming back to down dog or child's pose. And then switching to the opposite side, drawing that right knee close to the right wrist. Uncurling the left toes and coming to any variation of Kapotasana that feels good for you. After a really long run, the hip stretchers that work the sartorius and the IT band, such as this pose here, is really, really beneficial, especially if you're doing big distances. And then just reaching back for that left foot and tucking it as far close to the left buttocks as we can to stretch the left hip flexor and the left quadriceps. Exhale and release. We'll step that right foot back. Down dog, child's pose, shake it out. And then we're going to move to work those hamstrings. We're going to reach both legs long for Dandasana or staff pose. Reaching the arms up overhead, exhale, reach for those toes. If we can't reach, that's okay. Just let the hands rest where they lie. Try not to have an angry cat back like I just demonstrated. Keep that spine nice and straight. And then as you exhale, we'll fold as far forward as you feel comfortable. Maybe clasping a strap behind those toes. Maybe grasping the big toe with the first two fingers. Let's move for one leg at a time. So we're going to extend that right leg long, tucking the left foot into the groin. And then we're going to open the angle between the two legs wider than 90 degrees. And walk those hands as far forward as we can. Sometimes that right hip likes to pop up. To keep that right sit bone glued to the earth. walking the hands back. And we'll work through the side body here, reaching the left hand down the left side of the leg, and then reach that right arm as high as you feel comfortable, trying to reach for those toes. Breathing here. Inhale, come all the way up, and let's move to the up. Bring that left leg towards the midline so our knees make a 90-degree angle, and forward fold here. Janusirsasana A. Inhale, come all the way back to the top, and let's switch those legs out. And then we'll open the angle between the legs wider than 90 degrees, and walk those hands as far forward as we feel comfortable. We always want to move to an ooh and never an ouch. So at any time you feel an ouch in the pose, back it off just a little bit. Remember, when we stretch, we always want to feel good in the poses. This is our restoration, our gift to ourselves after that long, hard run. Then we'll draw that left hand down the left side and reach those right fingertips all the way towards those toes, stretching through the right side of the body. Continue to breathe here. Coming all the way back to the top, we'll shorten that ankle, bringing the left foot right in front of the left hip, making any adjustments you need to feel comfortable. Hinge forward and reach for those toes. Inhale and come all the way back to the top. And you can do straight leg forward fold one more time if you care. But thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you learned some stretches that you can incorporate after your own run. Thank you. And namaste.